Welcome to the Art Lady's home. Today I'm going to be planting up this area that is along the fence. It's actually in direct view of the swimming pool. So when you're in the pool, this is what you see as you look out. This is the view from inside the pool. So I want to have a lot of colorful plants for summer, and I'm going to go with the magenta, similar to what you see in this urn. The variety that I'm going to pick, though, is going to be a vinca, and it's a, some people call it a periwinkle, and this is pretty drought tolerant, and it is a pretty tough plant for the Florida sun in the summer. These little plants bush out, and they grow pretty big and bloom all summer long. Let me show you one that's in the front yard here. Here's the vinca that's in my front yard, and it's been growing several months here. We can pretty much grow these year-round in Zone 9, and I want to say it's about 3 feet tall right now, and it kind of spills over this little planter. I'm also going to tuck in between some of the Persian shields here, which are a good Florida plant for summer as well. This is what the planting holes look like. I'm going to show you how I actually amend my soil. This particular area is a pretty poor soil, and this was left from the construction from the pool, so I have not amended it a lot. This is the same area that I'm planting right now, and this was around a year ago during pool construction, and you can see it's just poor quality fill dirt. So right now I'm going to add, after I've roughed up the area, I'm going to add some topsoil and just dig this in a little bit on the edges right in here and the bottom. And I'm going to add a little bit more of that as well. I'm going to add a couple of scoops. And I'm going to put the vincas almost in the middle of this flower bed, and then the Persian shields are going to go more toward the back because they grow pretty tall. But when I'm planting this, I want to consider the growth of this. They're going to grow pretty big, like I showed you in the video, in the clip from the front yard. And so I don't want them spilling too much into my lawn here. So I'm stirring in this. Now I'm going to stir in a little bit better potting mix. Here, this has some fertilizer in it, a little bit of fertilizer, but this is a richer soil than the topsoil. So I'm going to put that in here too. And now that hole is almost ready for my plant. The last thing I'm going to put in is a little bit of this organic fertilizer. And this is how I'm going to do all my planting holes. And this is a plant tone right here. And I'm just going to do a pinch of that. And I'm going to sprinkle it on and then just mix it a little bit in. Going to do a little sprinkle like this, lightly. Can you get close to see? Right in the planting hole. And now I'm ready for the actual plant. And so what I do is I just kind of pinch this and tap it upside down. I want to support the plant. And this is pretty good right here. It's not root bound at all. And I don't really even need to loosen this up. So now I'm going to just dig down like this. And just move the soil. Now when you plant any type of a plant, you want to make sure that none of the existing leaves here are going to be covered with the soil, because that's going to just cause them to rot here. So I'm just carefully filling in, and I'm tamping down on the edges. I don't want any air pockets in here. I want it to be pretty solid. I've got a lot of roots in here. It's from the oak tree, because this is pretty much under a large oak tree. Now I'm making sure that the edges are pretty solid around here and there's no air. And then I double check to make sure all my little leaves at the bottom are growing nicely. Give a little pressure, and then I'm going to bring my mulch. Now I'm not bringing my mulch, I'm bringing it about 2 or 3 inches from the actual plant. I don't want all this thick mulch to cause any fungus or anything around the plant. So I'm bringing it lightly up to the plant, and then it can be thicker over here near the edges, right in here. So that is how I do it. I don't want to bury. You can actually see some of the leaf damage here from when it was potted originally. You don't want that to be underground. And there, that is how I'm going to plant it up. And I'm going to go ahead and plant the rest, and I'll show you what it's going to look like. The vincas are all in. I did save one of the flats for the other side of the yard. I planted about 6 of them around this small palm tree here. And I threw in some on the, I think it was just one in that one planter. And you can see I left pretty good space between each plant so that they have room to grow. And here's the view from this side. And once they grow in, probably about 2 or 3 weeks, they'll start bushing out, and then I'll show you the progress. I'll make another video of the backyard when I get more of the things planted. So I'll do another walkthrough video. But here you can see I put some in on both planters on both sides to match. I'm also planning on painting those planters as well. So this is the beginnings of the backyard restoration since the pool was built. So I'll keep you updated on the videos, and thanks for tuning in. And if you have not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, and then you'll get feeds on the new videos.